Hello, everybody. My name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Is there a pattern for these guys? There seems to be a pattern for these guys. I think the next bargainer statue is actually going to be somewhere around here. We'll go ahead and try something here. If you would like to support me as a content creator, I have a... Brainworks. I have a Patreon and a Coffee. I wanted to say Discord so badly. Patreon and a Coffee. Links are down in the description below if you would like to support me that way. Either way is fine. And not only that, but since I wanted to say Discord so badly, I also have a Discord for content creators and content enjoyers alike. If you would like to join those, you feel free to. There we go. No obligation, but your interaction with me would be most enjoyable. Because I'm very lonely, please somebody talk to me. I'm kidding. I'm not really lonely. I have a decent amount of friends, but like I do want to have a community to interact with. I want to be able to do polls and stuff like that. So that's the only reason I haven't done polls or anything like that. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, make polls and stuff and ask people what games you should play. And I'm like, that's a great plan. The issue is not a whole lot of people will participate right now. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. See, so here's the thing. This is what kind of limits me to what I do. Like, what determines what I do with, like, posts and stuff like that. I'll definitely post stuff in... or at, like, on YouTube as a community post to, like, let you guys know of things. I'll definitely do that. That's something I've done several times in the past, actually. There are a lot of Frox areas. I'm so scared of these guys, to be honest. Like, they aren't that scary, but they are scary. Okay, my neighbor, can you come here, please? Thank you, sweetheart. Hello, Tanner. You're looking at me for some reason. I have no idea why. But the issue is I don't get a lot of interaction on stuff like that. And I'm not saying, like, I need the interaction, but the interaction... How do I want to put this? I know people don't always want to interact. I'm very well aware of that fact. And I know that there are some viewers out there who would much rather just lurk and watch videos. I, for one, was somebody who doesn't like... so, like, I'll give myself as an example. For the longest time... And still for the longest time, I still kind of do this. I don't like videos, or I don't like give likes to videos unless I want to, like, unless it's like music and I want to listen to it in a playlist later. But that doesn't mean I don't like the video. Unfortunately, it just means I'm not driving the engagement for said video, which I probably should start doing, to be honest. Because it's only fair. So, I also don't leave a lot of I don't leave comments if I can help it. Usually because I'm more worried about starting a flame war by accident, by saying the wrong thing by accident. Which I have no intention of doing. But I've seen people make, like, small-ass comments, and then just, like, the entirety of the comment section comes for their head. And I try to avoid that, because it's a terrifying experience. It's a terrifying thing to witness. I don't want to experience it. Are you kidding me? But with that being said, I know that I'm not the only person that's like that. Where I don't leave comments or I don't leave likes, all that stuff. And I'm not going to bash anybody for being like that because it's just how people are. I've been in several Discord servers and so many of them have had lurkers who don't interact but enjoy being around and watching the interactions happen. And people lurk for several different reasons. Some people try to stay low because they don't want to start shit. Other people have social anxiety, so they don't want to deal with that shit at all. And so I'm not going to, like, pressure you guys as my viewers to, like, drive up my engagement. I would like you to. Don't get me wrong, I would love you to. I would love it if you would drive up my engagement and, like, communicate and tell me all sorts of stuff like that. But unfortunately, with how my viewer base is, and how most people who are watching my videos either aren't subscribed or people who don't like interacting with videos, I'm not at the size where I will feel comfortable doing that. I want to be at the size where I can ask for engagement from my viewers and not force those that don't want to participate to feel pressured. Although maybe I should probably start doing that. Oh no, we'll see. We'll see how things go. For now, I'm still going to play it by ear. I'm just going to do things as I've been doing. I'm going to try my hardest to be an entertaining guy for all of you. And hopefully every person who's watching my videos thinks I'm an entertaining guy. So how's everybody's Wednesday going? I had to think about what day it was. One of the rare times I don't have anything to say. Weird. I guess for anybody like coming in to my videos out of a random order, welcome to my show. Another frogs. Right now we're just mapping out. We are almost done mapping out the underground, the depths. The deep dark, deep dark, deep deep dark. We're reaching the end of that. We still have a few other things I want to do in this game beyond subquests and stuff like that. There's some enemies I want to beat. But in order to beat that, I need to figure out how to beat them. I don't think I need to figure out, like, the meta of the game, but I might need to figure out the meta of the game. Because it feels like my damage output isn't what I want it to be for a lot of these enemies. Like that Lionel fight in the last episode, I was dealing less damage than I wanted to. But then again, I didn't have anything fused to the Master Sword that I remember. I also lost a bunch of shields, so I need to farm shields. Yeah, Master Sword doesn't have anything equipped to it, so... Lost a heart. Oh, hi, big guy! Can I cheat? I'm gonna cheat. Yes. So all I need to do... He is directly beneath me, and I hate it. Don't attack me. I'm almost there. This was perfect. I enjoy it when the boss works with me. Nerusis. I almost read that as Narcissus, and I'm just like, no. Is that whole thing... Hang on, I gotta look down real quick. Yeah, no, it's just the whole fight arena. Sweet. Fire! Beast. Fire! 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 Not sure if I could get 2 for 2. Where is the rest of you? Red needle. Cool, a 1 cycle. I think... if I had to rate the bosses... I think fight-wise, Colgera is my favorite. Muktarok is great and all. Got that one. Try the needle. Almost 1 cycled it, but my bow broke. There we go. Colgara dead. I like Colgara. It's definitely a cool design. I like the design as well. Cool. Nice. I made it funny. Gibdo Queen was a neat design and concept. It really is a toss-up of who I like less between Muktarok and Goma. Goma's a classic though, because Goma's been around for... Oh wait, has Goma been around since the beginning? Goma might have been around since the beginning of the game series. I guess between fights, I would have to say Colgara is first. Gibdo Queen second. Goma would probably be the third. Fourth is Muktarok. And I think the reason that Muktarok and Goma are so low is because of the fact that those are the fights that well, technically speaking, none of them really require... No, reverse that. Goma's last. I think Goma would be last. I haven't tested it, though, so I don't know for certain if my reasoning is sound. The reasoning behind it is because... Goma is... I believe heavily dependent on you having Yunobo on your team. I think he's almost a requirement, because I don't know if bombs work on Goma's legs, is the issue. If they do, then she jumps it back up to third worst. Because my issue is... It's a big issue with a lot of Zelda bosses, to be honest. The issue is, like, how reliant are these bosses' weaknesses that you need this item that they are related to? Like, if a boss is so dependent on an item to be defeated, it's a bad boss. Like, don't get me wrong, it does reward you for finding the item. It's just... And it's a neat concept. But Legend of Zelda games have done it so much, it's just become a meme at this point. And it saddens me that it's kind of the staple nowadays. Where is this light route? It is by the lava. I might start cooking. Or not. But yeah, if a boss is so reliant on an item in the dungeon that it is introduced in, it's not exactly the best boss. It's not the worst boss either. There have definitely been worse Zelda bosses. But using that information, like Goma would arguably be the worst if you have to rely solely on Yunobo. Now, I'm not saying Yunobo is bad, I'm just saying, like, with the way the avatars and stuff work, the sheer reliance on them just to be able to do anything is annoying, to say the least. Like, they definitely did a good job with Mineru's avatar, because you can just walk around through gloom and on lava. I think it's on lava. Without feeling any pain. And you're fine. You're just absolutely fine. But, like, the fact that you have to use Yunobo, who is running around mid-battle. You have to, like, summon him to your side, and then you have to aim him at Goma. And break one of the legs. Not exactly a hard concept, but it's difficult to put into practice because of how the AI for the avatars work. You all have actually seen me struggling with this. I'm trying to pick something up or get onto, like, Mineru, and I have to pick somebody else first and foremost because they're in my way. But Muktarok isn't exactly the same. Muktarok is like kind of the same issue. I can use stuff like Dorifin Scale and stuff like that, and Splash Fruits, to get rid of the issue of the muck and stuff like that. But the problem is Sidon's is more effective at it. Which is kind of what puts Muktarok higher than Goma, in my opinion, because Sidon isn't needed, but he makes it easier. Also, Muktarok's like whole concept is still annoying to me. Just gonna be blunt about it. He is annoying. Gibda Queen is second to me because once again, it's a case of it's similar to Sidon's case where you don't need a Riju, but Riju kind of makes it easier. But also like. Actually, have I tested fire on the Gibdo Queen? I can't remember. Like, if she follows the same rules as all the other Gibdos, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, being able to, like, weaken her armor just by hitting her with a fire weapon. That's incredible. Oh, hi, there's another one. Yeah, you're near the temple. Oh, no. And Kogera is definitely first, in my opinion. Because it uses a mechanic of the game. Like, they all use the mechanics of the game, obviously. But, like, Kogera wants you to use the glider mid-fight. And the amount of, like, micromanaging you have to do to make sure you, like, are at the level you want to be at to hit him is great. My only big gripe about it is that I'm required to use arrows. Okay, so we have two more. One directly north, which we're going to actually use Kogera to get to, I think. And I see it through there. Once we get up to the top, I'll start skydiving, because I seem to travel farther with skydiving. Also, Kogera's wind is, like, making it easier for me to skydive farther. It's slowing my descent. Oh, I am on fire now. I have a full heat resistance, which I now no longer need. Damn it. But no, like, all jokes aside, everything aside, me being 100% serious, I think what really made this game fun for me was the bosses. Like, exploring the world and all that is amazing, and I'm so glad, like, they took Breath of the Wild and ran with it. But, like, no matter how you slice it, a Legend of Zelda game without good bosses isn't a Legend of Zelda game. Don't get me wrong, the characters make it too. Like, you can have a bunch of really good, quirky characters. And have mid-level, like, mid-tier bosses. In terms of memorability. But, like, whenever somebody thinks of a Legend of Zelda game, 9 times out of 10, what they're going to be thinking about is the bosses. At least I think. I think so. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, comment down below. I'd love to debate this, actually. Because, like, I think of Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. Bosses come immediately to mind. Like, both are version, like, both have version exclusive bosses. Like, I think there's only like one or two bosses that are the same, quote unquote. But with like a little bit. Actually, no. I think they're all different for every single dungeon. Yeah, they're all different for every single dungeon. Like, what else was there? Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Those bosses were really fun. A lot of the bosses in Phantom Hourglass were fun too because of the utilization of the touchscreen. I did say this before. Phantom Hourglass is one of my favorite games for the Legend of Zelda series because it actually took its system's strengths and ran with them. Am I? No, I can't go up. Okay. I was just being dumb about it. Like, and that's always hard to, like, do for game creators and stuff like that. Like, using what your system's strengths are to your advantage. Because, like, one of my least favorite things is to just get a game that is designed for... So, an example of this is a lot of 3DS games, to be honest. Back in the day, you would get a 3DS game, and most of the game was just a game. It didn't use the dual... Like, it would use the dual screen, but not effectively. And then you got games that are just like, oh yeah, we're on the 3DS, but we offer no 3D options whatsoever. I'm like, but you're on the 3DS. Use the options. Like, that always irked me whenever a game would have, like... I'm just gonna run through this. I'm fine with it. What is up here, anyways? I want to complete this map before... It's a cube. I want to complete the map before I'm done for this episode. That way we can focus on other stuff. Because we're, like, literally, this will be... From what I see, this will be the last piece of the map that we need for the underground. But anyways, like, I've had so many games on the 3DS. It was mainly the 3DS, to be honest. But I think part of what the issue was in that regard was that I think some of those games were also released on for the Wii U. Because I think the Wii U was around that time as well. So a lot of them being Nintendo, their focus was actually on the Wii U, so they were probably focusing more on the Wii U's aspects over the 3DS's aspects. in terms of game content. Which is stupid, because if you're going to release 2 freaking consoles, focus on both of them. This will be the last light route. Is there any... Alright, let's look. Let's make sure we didn't miss any. I'm also amazed that nobody says anything about you completing the frickin' map. Sorry, my left eye is acting up. I think if I just zoom out, I'll be able to see him. We're just looking. Let me check in here, because it's got a bunch of dark spots, so it might be a hidden one. Am I losing my voice? I'm noticing that like it's doing that weird vibration thing it does whenever I lose my voice. Gods, I hope not, because I do not have a backlog. Well, we've completed the bottom. We've completed the depths. Let me go back to Lookout Town. We need to go back to Lookout Town for 2 things. We need to upgrade our batteries, because we're almost done that. So on our way out, I'll also talk to the head. Be like, where's your last brothers? Didn't I already go there? I feel like I already knew these. Okay, so now we know all of their locations, but we haven't met them yet, so that's a good thing. That means we can finish off those guys and be done with it. And then whenever we need to shop for the stuff, we can just go there, because he also gives us some of the more unique items, like quest items and stuff like that. Get producing. This should mean we only need 1 more. No, we need 6. We need 4 more. Which means we also need to go on a boss rush and fight all the bosses that we don't have chests for. Alright, so what do we have left to do in this game? We have bosses to fight to get the rest of these wells. We have to find every shrine, which we have not done yet. We've walked past a lot of them. We have to explore the archipelago. We have to see about upgrading our sages. And we have to do any and all subquests we find. There is so much content in this game. And I absolutely love it. And you know what? Last thing I'll do, because I think I have 4 of these things. Does this put me at 2 rows? No, damn it. I'm so excited. I'm just like, yes, 2 rows. No, it's 1. Still. And you know what? After all of this, all the subquests, all of it, we'll fight Ganon one last time. And that'll be the true finale. But it'll be a while, so sit tight and enjoy. For now, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way we can do more content like this in the future. If you're coming back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, it helps out a ton, and I'm greatly appreciative. If you would like to support me as a content creator, I have a Ko-fi and a Patreon in the description below with their links. Links in the description below. Goodness. And if you would like to join me as a fellow content creator or content lover, I have a Discord server that's just for you. Feel free to join if you're up for it. And as always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Bye-bye!